We're gonna do a song that you never heard before.
The volume.
Here they gonna get wicked. Here we go again.
Ace Kid in here, my brother from another mother.
What's going on, man?
Hey man, let the good times roll there, bro. I'm smiling from ear to ear though, bro.
I don't know what you smiling for, bro. What you smiling for, bro?
Hey, bro. Boy, on in the middle of the night, drop some new music out here out on these streets though, bro. And not just that though, bro. It's funny because it's been a very unorthodox release of music where I was just like, all right, everything's done. Let's go ahead and put this thing on now, though, man. The beauty of independence. But it's been dope, man. It's been real dope.
You out here like Rocky, can't hold nothing.
Couldn't hold nothing, though, bro. Matter of fact, we got some things to talk about with it, man. Let's get this intro music going so we can talk to these peoples.
Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. What your name is. Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time.
Hey, listen, if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe to the Slash Brothers YouTube and Facebook pages. We are live on both platforms at the same time. You click on the bell, you click on the notification, you get the heads up that your boys them is doing their thing. Ace Kennedy. Hey, so this is the one thing I think that was real dope, right? So putting the song out, right, and drop the video, boom. Shout out to the good people over at Cinematic Visuals, my bro Courtney, the creative director, on over there, right? Shot the video, it was fire. But I think that what I appreciated, right? Somebody hit me on up. And this is somebody who I know, absolutely know, is just a fan of my music in particular. Now, this is funny because rapping isn't everybody's rap music isn't everybody's cup of tea. You got your things that you like and people who you dislike, whatever. So somebody says, "Oh, so Ace said it was okay for you to sing on this hook," and I was like, "Huh?" And then they were like, "Oh, on Thick Thighs and Thin Patience, you said Ace told me not to sing my own hooks no more. He said I'm always singing off key." So I thought it was dope, man. And somebody was like, "Yo, is Ace saying something about you singing on this hook, though, bro?" I thought it was pretty cool, though, man.
Yeah, that's when people is really invested, and that is pretty dope. It's we found out a lot when we were at the reunion. What I'm saying, of people who just like, yo, I see what y'all doing. Y'all boys is doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's always dope to get that confirmation of people who are actually following what you're doing.
Yeah. Absolutely, though, man. So I thought it was pretty cool, though, man. But I think the one thing that was cool is that the overall, I think that where this one fits into the grand scheme of what I'm trying to do, man, is that for one, it's been pretty cool to have the no boundaries, to be able to play around with some stuff, tinker with some things, is just to see what works. So I think that sonically, I think that this particular song is a lot different from all of the other songs that I think that I do. I mean, beat wise, I think that it's pretty much on par, but vocally, it's a little different from a lot of the other joints that I've done, though, man. I'll tell you this though, man. I knew that once I came up with the hook, I knew that it was a keeper. And for me, usually, I think that I know that a song is a keeper once I can see the visual for it when I'm writing it, right? And it's a little different from when I'm just writing raps and you just always got a 16 ready to go, right? But I think that once I knew for sure, oh no, I got a hook for this and I can see the visual for it. I think that that's when I was just like, yeah, it's go time, bro.
Yeah. So look, bro, we debuting it or what?
Let's do it, bro.
Say less.
If you serious, I might just pull up on you now. I might just pull up. Are you serious? I'm trying to split it 50-50. If you serious, you said I'm everything you missing. Was you serious? I'm asking if you really down. Are you serious? I'm trying to pull up on you now. Are you serious? I'm trying to split it 50-50. Is you serious? You said I'm everything you missing. Was you serious? I'm asking if you really down. Are you serious? I'm trying to pull up on you now. Are you serious? Being my old lady. Cause lately my DM been going up and going crazy. And it kinda got me feeling myself. What sort of maybe? Cause some baddies put no pressure, but you the one that I'm crazy. But if you're serious, I'm curious. And I cut them off for you. I tell them scallywag hoes, go get lost for you. I do it all for you. I break the law for you. If I was down and needed your help, pick up my calls for you. Matter of fact, look, can I trust? Can I really trust you? Don't be saying I'm your number one if you entertaining them busters. Cause I'ma be alright. Don't try to play me for no sucker. Don't be calling them your brother, knowing damn well you fucked them. If you serious, you can be my main squeeze. I put so much ice around your neck, you get a brain freeze. Only if you serious. I'm trying to put receipts up on it. If you serious, I'm trying to lead a straight for shouting. Are you serious? I'm trying to split it 50-50. If you serious, you said I'm everything you missing. Was you serious? I'm asking if you really down. Are you serious? I'm trying to pull up on you now. Are you serious? I'm trying to split it 50-50. Is you serious? You said I'm everything you missing. Was you serious? I'm asking if you really down. Are you serious? I'm trying to pull up on you now. Are you serious? When I'm coming home, the mama be so fine, I ain't never gone long. And plus she got that slim thick body on my brain. I'm running red lights so I can beat it out the frame. I pull up on you pronto. I don't care what they say about her. I don't care what they say about me. Cause me and her won't take a plea. Cause loyalty's not an option. And we double up for the profits. We can keep this between us so we ain't worry about no gossip. Some Ray-Bans for the office. That's my swag. And that Bel Air Trey Pop. That's my bag. That's my bag. Quick question. Could you really be my piece if I was going through depression? And miss me with that drama and all that passive aggressive? Yes, sir. Big question. Can you say that's wrong? And did your grandma teach you how to make a house a home? And if I offer my protection, can you keep it on? And if I'm fucking up, bitch, you gon' tell me when I'm wrong. Are you serious? I'm trying to split it 50-50. If you serious, you said I'm everything you missing. Was you serious? I'm asking if you really down. Are you serious? I'm trying to pull up on you now. Are you serious? I'm trying to split it 50-50. Is you serious? You said I'm everything you missing. Was you serious? I'm asking if you really down. Are you serious? I'm trying to pull up on you now. Are you serious? Cause I will pull up now. If you serious? Cause I will pull up now. If you serious? Yeah, I will pull up now. If you serious? Yeah, I will pull up now. Pull up now. Pull up now. Don't make me pull up now.
Very proud of that, bro.
As
Hey,
you should
bro.
be. As you should be.
Very proud of that. We gonna listen, and so keep that on standby. We gonna have to run that back at some point here. But listen, man, very proud of that one, though, bro. Very, very proud of that joint, though, man.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
Just
Serious.
trying to.
Serious. Okay. Serious. On all streaming platforms, wherever you want to listen to music at, you can catch it, boy. All the catalog out there. Ace Kennedy, all catalog out there. Rocky the Real, full catalog out there. All MCMG, all catalog. Brittany Real, all everywhere. Listen.
Yeah.
For real. Ace Kennedy.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Have you been keeping up? Speaking of new music, besides Sirius on all streaming platforms, or you been keeping up that the news that Andre 3000 got a new album out the way? There's no rapping on it. I don't think that there is any lyrics on it at all. It sounds like it's a wind instrumental album, though, bro. What are we doing with this, though, bro?
I think it's I'm gonna be 100, right? I'm disappointed. Because I obviously if he's releasing something, I would want to hear him rapping on it. But at the same time, I'm also open-minded. I'm definitely gonna check it out regardless. But yeah, definitely a little disappointed that, and again, I ain't heard the album yet, so I don't know what's on it. That's the speculation. So I just want to see what shoot. The speaker box and the Love Below was iconic, right? So I'm never gonna count him out. He's an artist, true to the term, actor, artist, rapper, musician. So I'm interested in seeing what it is.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Here's what I think. I think for me, I think that what I would be more so disappointed in is if there is indeed no rapping on this album. I would be mainly disappointed because of the fact that right now is an opportune time for an Andre 3000 classic album like Love Below, a full, not just say you got to redo Love Below, but an album of Love Below's quality, right? I just think that in a climate right now, especially with hip hop, where nobody is doing classic material, right? Classic rap albums, very few and far between, right? In a climate where it took Doja Cat to have the first #1 rap song on Billboard, right? I just think that, what I'm saying, like, it would have been great to hear Andre 3000 being the Andre 3000 we saw him leaving off of. Now musicianship wise, he could very well be like, hey, you know what, music-wise, this is where I'm at. This is my new art. I totally get it. But I think that just to me, the climate of hip-hop specifically is so dry when it comes to classic albums that I think that he would have had an opportunity to very easily fill a void in a time where there are very few to far between classic albums. So who knows? I mean, he has it. Speaker Box and Love Below has been a good stretch ago. I mean, a while ago. And I just think that given the time away, I know that he said for a while that he hasn't just been inspired until the Kanye West Donda. And I thought that kind of relit that flame. And so I would have loved to have seen him. I'm going to still check it out because I got to see for myself if that's what the album really. I would love for nothing more than for him to surprise me and be like, nah, I was just playing.
Yeah, but I mean, I've been hearing the confirmation reports about, him out in the city playing his flute and doing that stuff. So,
listen,
that is
worst case scenario is you play the Andre 3000 and you're not rocking with it. You throw your boy stuff on, and there we go. Problem solved, though.
Yeah. Have you heard Chris? Have you heard Chris Brown's new album?
No. So this is what's funny. So this is the weird part. I have not heard the Chris Brown. I did speak to the research department. They heard a couple songs, said that it's pretty cool.
I will say this one already sonically, and I'm not very far in the album. Sonically sounds better than the last project. Like it was almost like, all right, I heard what y'all was saying, and boom, this is that real.
Yeah,
I wish it would have dropped though, like because he dropped it on Thursday evening, which was like the 9th or whatever, and the 11th was actually on Saturday. I wish it would have dropped on Saturday.
Why?
Because it's called 11/11.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. I didn't think about it like that. I don't know what is the significance of 11/11 to him?
I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm not that very far in the album, but I'm just saying it was perfect to drop it on 11/11 with the album called 11/11. Like you just couldn't have planned that more perfect. So,
I
but he
think that
got antsy like you did and dropped it on Thursday.
gotta do it, bro. If it's hot, you gotta go ahead. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think for me, I haven't listened to it purposely because I want to be in a space where I have a full 45 minutes to an hour to listen to it in its totality, right? I don't want to because I want to play it without skipping, because I want to see how well the playlist is, not just the songs, but how it goes from one song to the other. So it's Chris Brown. So I guess I would be, because I still consider Chris Brown to be the standard of R&B.
No, you called him the king.
He the king. He's a king. Because Chris Brown is the king of R&B. Oh. I look at that and I do think that I listen to him differently. I'm more critical of him because he the king, but I think that I also because of that, I want to listen where I can listen to it all the way through. And then after listening to it all the way through, then I can get nitpicky on it. But I thought, to be fair, for somebody that I think that I'm going to be judgmental toward, at least I give the whole thing a chance before I start judging.
I mean, I get that, but Usher,
because you already told the people I'd be judging people last week.
You do.
I do.
You know yourself, bro. You going on 43 years of living this way.
I give you a chance, and that's it. But listen, I think that the thing that I am kind of curious about on the Chris Brown, so I'm going to be honest. I've been loving the Chris Brown features. Like, I've heard him featured on a couple of songs where I was like, yo, that's all right. Like, I heard him on the hook for T Grizzly. And listen, I think that I don't particularly like the song because I just don't like the raps. But the R&B aspect of it with him and Mariah the Scientist sounds dope. And I was just like, man, okay, I haven't heard him on a feature. I like him. I like his part better than the Sierra part on her song, right? So I've been digging all of the features though, bro. So I am looking forward to it, but I just haven't had the space to just put on that Chris Brown like that. Plus, I've been mixing the boy PBR. And so I just haven't had the time to listen to anything else though.
No, I get that. I did check out Brandy's Christmas album. And I'm kind of in between on it. I like more of the original songs that she did on there, the Christmas joints, versus the traditional songs. I will say that I feel like those have a very, I think because I miss Brandy's music, so to get some original Brandy music was more what I wanted to hear versus actually hearing her sing traditional Christmas songs.
I got to be honest. I haven't put up my Christmas tree yet, so I'm not ready to play Christmas music. I'm putting up my Christmas tree this week. Then I can go ahead and listen to Christmas music.
No, I'm right there with you. I want to get my tree up too, but I have already started listening to Christmas music, bro.
Before I listen to any, I got to put the Temptations on first. Then I can listen to anybody else. So I got to hear In My Mind. Then I can go ahead and hear everything else after that.
But here's what's crazy. Charlie is the one that got me hyped up about the Christmas music, because I just happened, we was driving to church on Monday, and I just threw on my Christmas joints. And she was just like singing them joints over and over and over again. So then I said, yeah, because mommy's in this video. She was like, what? I said, yeah, mommy's in this video. She was like, no, she ain't. She ain't in no video. So I had to give her the phone so she could watch the video. She was like, I forgot all about this. I was like, yeah. So yeah, we was jamming out to the Ace Kennedy Christmas songs, bro.
That's dope, man. Like I want to listen to the Brandy. I do. But like I said, not until after I put my tree up. Because this is my thing. I've had so much stuff going on here recently in preparation of like I'm having a housewarming. Uh, I've had so I'm just getting over Halloween, and usually I can go straight from Halloween to Christmas, right? But then I think this year we're hosting for Thanksgiving, so it's like I kind of have that stop in between now, so I haven't jumped straight to it like I wanted to though, man. So I would have played Christmas music last week, but it's just I ain't there yet. But I'm almost there though.
Yeah. Well, keeping it on music, bro. We got a lot of other little music stories to talk about. Did you hear the story about the Tamar concert where the girl Krishan punched her allegedly punched her stylist in the teeth or in the face or something, and his junk was bleeding and he had to go get his stuff fixed at the dentist and all this other stuff? Have you heard about that?
I haven't, bro. Only because I try not to hear anything that has to do with Krishan these days. And listen, this is the thing that's bad about this, right? Okay, so what I'm tired of, I'm just literally tired of her. Have you ever seen the pictures of Krishan when she was like in college, bro? She was
Bro,
like
you could
super.
put her you could put her in a lineup right now. I wouldn't know who she was.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, listen, bro. Okay. So there are pictures of her before she got with Blueface. And she was in college. She ran track or something like that. And bro, she looks fine. I'm talking about fine. And then it's just like I see her, bro, and she just gets less attractive looking to me every single time I see her, right? And it's because like every time I see her, it's because of some antic or something like you just said. She punched somebody else. I see her in a fight video. I see this, that, and the other, and it's for some reason it's almost like all of the antics just start to make her look more, or excuse me, less and less attractive to me. So I try not to hear anything about her at all, though, bro. But I did see that she got on stage and at Tamar, and I didn't know what that. It almost made it look like she was doing a little mama, like she wasn't supposed to be on stage, but she was on there.
She was supposed to be on stage, but she thought she was going to be performing. And Tamar was like, nah, I was just kind of bringing her out, was going to have her like twerk a little bit because of some song they were supposed to play or whatever. But she was tipsy. And so they, got her out the stage. And so then she acted up backstage. So, yeah.
By the way, since you brought up twerking, the one thing I do want to say is this. I've seen such grand twerking from Megan Thee Stallion that I almost am not wowed these days by twerking. Like it's just, it used to be, you think though, man, maybe like 10 years ago, like when you could twerk really good, it was like a big status thing, right? Like the twerk team and all that was like when you used to when a girl made a twerk video, it was like a big. Now it's just so But I'll tell you this though, bro. When we went to the R&B concert here and Tamar was performing, Tamar got up there, bro, and was twerking. And I'm not gonna lie, I was thoroughly impressed. Maybe it's because she's an older female though, bro. But I was very impressed with her dancing, though, man. Like I was impressed with her regular routine dancing. But she has a section of her routine where she's twerking, and I was kind of impressed that it was Tamar. And I figured that anybody who's our age and up, and they still getting down, I'm impressed, though, man. But I'm not easily wowed by twerking like 10 years ago, maybe.
Yeah. Makes sense because I mean that's how normal it has become.
Very days. Normalized twerking though, bro. I just remember
it's not even that big of a deal no more.
It used to be that to me twerking was such a specialty, and now it's like a rite of passage. Like it's almost like it's a requirement. Like, oh, you can keep rhythm, but can you twerk? Right? Like that's it's like that's a standard now that you got to have that in your bag now. Like that's what's wild to me, bro.
Yeah. So we didn't report on it because I didn't think it was that big of a deal. But now that some other stuff has kind of popped up, so the girl Lauren Hill apparently been hearing the rumors that people have complained about her showing up late to concerts. You know, concerts supposed to start and she ain't showing up till like 2 hours later. And people have had to leave the concert because, like, look, they paid for childcare for a certain amount of time, or they have traveled from out of town to be close to the city that she's going to be in. And so she kind of came out on stage and basically was like, look, man, y'all sitting here talking about me being late, this, that, and the other. Y'all should be glad that I even came out, period. And people out here cheering and stuff. And she's just like, all the spiritual stuff that I deal with, and all this different stuff, while people should just be grateful that she showed up to these venues or whatever the case may be. Until finally a fan posted like, look, man, I really wanted to see Lauren Hill. I drove this amount of time, I paid for this, and I got a hotel room, I did this, and I bought that, and I got this, only to drive here and find out that the show was canceled. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, man, is just gotta do better, man. What are your thoughts on it?
My thought is this, though, bro. I would think that at this point in life, that you would buy her tickets with caution, right? When you buy the tickets, you should expect that that's a possibility, a very likely, strong likely that will happen. Because, like, listen, it's out there. Like, that's the one thing about the internet, bro. It's undefeated for good and bad, right? But once it's put out there that this is part of what you just do, then the internet, you can lie, right? But it's out there. This is a fact. Like, that's what you do. And I love me some Lauryn Hill. Love me some Lauryn Hill music. But I would never go and pay to see Lauryn Hill. I would never go and pay for Lauryn Hill without expecting that it's a strong likelihood that it's going to be 2 hours late to start. You know what I'm saying? We get there, the show starts at 10. She might not jump on till 12. Right? You gotta plan ahead. So you gotta plan to make it an overnight. You going downtown, you plan to stay overnight. You know what I'm saying? You plan to get something afterwards. You got to hit Waffle House, IHOP afterwards, because all the good other restaurants are closed. Like, you gotta have some room for fluff if you are going to see Lauryn Hill, if she's gonna show up. So I think that the fans are right, but I think that the fans, you're also wrong for expecting anything else, given that she's already shown you what she'll do.
And I get that. I think that's sound advice. But it has to come to a point that if you're paying for something, you would expect to get what you paid for. But I understand the same thing what you saying too. Like, if this is the trend, you got to know what it comes with.
I mean, if the show cancels, you get your money back, though, right? Even though you get your money back on the show, but I get it. If you done went and got a hotel, not just that, you done made a whole trip. Imagine
but
this,
what if you paid your money and you went and had to leave before she got on stage? Do you get your money back? You came through the venue.
Nah, if she cancels, that's one thing though, right? But it's if she show up late, you got to eat that though, bro. But my thing is this though, worse than you having to leave early. My thing is that if she cancels it altogether, you then drove to Dallas to go see Lauryn Hill, and you done bought a hotel, and you made it part of your trip. You did your due diligence, and then she cancels the show. After you done you done made an overnight week, you got to eat that. You got to be able to be like, well, you know what? The Lauryn Hill show was one of the things we was going to do. We going to go to a Mavs game. We going to go do whatever, Six Flags. But you can't you always got to have some fluff, to me, if you were going to see Lauryn Hill, bro.
Yeah. Keeping it on the music, bro. Can you, what's up with this Jeezy and Nia Long interview?
Have you watched the Jeezy and Nia Long interview?
No, I only watched the clips. I watched where she asked about, the divorce or what have you. And then, her kind of talking about her, separation or whatever. So that was kind of the only spot that I watched. I didn't really watch the whole thing.
Okay, let me tell you what's crazy about this. Okay, let me tell you something about what I've been seeing that a lot of black women in particular find to be very offensive. And I think I agree with them on this, right? So, so, and this is coming from the guy who defends black women almost at all times and at all costs, right? But I think that so he goes in the interview and he wanted to get her in particular to do the interview because hey, you my sister. Now I don't know their relationship outside of this interview, so I don't know if they're really good friends, whatever. So when he's saying you my sister, I don't know if he's saying that like I would say you my brother, right? But anywho,
Right.
he basically goes on to provide some detail that says, oh, okay, they went through counseling, and she kind of alluded to the same thing we were alluding to. It takes a lot for a man to be the one that files for a divorce because usually I think guys will stick into there, right? I think that there's a stat that says most divorces are initiated by women or whatever. But I think that the part that I believe that most black women were offended by was the fact that he said, he was feeling depressed and yada, yada, yada. And when a black man is at his lowest point, he need his queens. He need his black woman. And so I just sit there and thought about that. And I'm thinking like, well, damn, that I agree with you, right? I agree with you. But you married an Asian woman and you're saying that at your lowest as a black man, you need. So my thing is that why wait until you, and I know he didn't mean it this way.
I know he didn't mean it that way, but
he
it's
didn't mean it that way, but he opened himself up to that to say, why do you wait then till you're at your lowest to come back home, right? Mm-hmm. It's almost like when you see, it would be like if you saw a black celebrity who almost always have dated a bunch of white women. Something happens, they get jammed up. And then now he's trying to get back with black women and get back in the black in the black community, black culture's grace, and blah, 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 blah. And that's the thing. It's like, bro, why not? Why wait till you're at your lowest then to need to come on back to your black queens? And he talked them up. I loved everything, how he talked them up. But I think that I don't believe that he meant it in any malicious way. But at the same time, though, bro, you said it and it opened yourself up to say, damn, bro, that would make sense if you was with one sister and you was just bringing it something up to another sister. But you're telling a whole black woman that at your lowest from dealing with this Asian woman who I think that he probably genuinely loved. I think that from all things considered, I like seeing them together. And I don't think that she's giving me any reason to dislike her, even as a public figure, right? Yeah. But I'm just saying, though, man, like you opened yourself up to the negative piece of that because it's not like you wasn't with a light-skinned woman and you went and had a conversation with another dark-skinned black woman. You basically went with a whole different race and said you got to come back to your race. And it's just like, I can see why sisters would have a problem with that though, bro.
Nah, I understand that.
Love the part of the interview though, where he gave her flowers that I think that she may not have received on that level because, a lot of times though, man, I'm inclined to believe that certain celebrities, you could be living in your world for so long that that you're out of touch with how people from our community, right? But I say that, I mean, black community. Like, I don't know that Beyonce really knows how she knows she got fans, but I don't think that she might not even realize what I think she might mean, right? I don't think that Nia Long appeared to know. No, Nia Long is on everybody's, most black men list of fine women. It's like, I wondered that with Megan Good. I wondered that with Laura London, because if in this interview, I mean, she very much seemed like she was not aware that she was held in that regard. And now it has me wondering.
On social media like that, though.
Well, even with that, even if you're not on social media, though, right? Like you don't. I would just think that you would still know that black men absolutely adore you.
No, let me give you an example, right? Think about like we doing our thing, right? But we also are in our space. So when we went to the reunion, right, and people's like, no, I this and this and this, we didn't know that until we heard it. Like we
Yeah.
just we're in our bubble of this is what we do, this is what we, we know who the vocal people are. But when we went into the reunion and it's like, nah, I'm watching this or I seen y'all do this, and it was a whole different experience of it. I think it's kind of like that because I mean, when you're living in that space or in that bubble, it's only what you see and know that way. So for somebody else to just kind of like, nah, you bigger than what you think, it's something I can believe it to be true.
Well, listen, I'm just glad that listen, she's still fine, by the way. Still fine. And I'm glad that this is gonna sound crazy, almost like almost as if I know her personally. But
Right.
I'm glad that she was able to be told this while she still is fine. Like it's one thing about it's one thing giving somebody their flowers. I get that. You want to give somebody their flowers when they're still living so they can smell them. I get that whole saying. No, 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 no. No, don't just give her the flowers. Give her the flowers when she fine. Don't wait till she old. Like, no, you fine right now. You deserve these flowers right now, though, bro. That's the one thing that I appreciated of and more than all the stuff about Jeezy was that particular segment, though, man.
Yeah, yeah, that's dope. Yeah, I like that she talked about her stuff too. When
Yes,
when you were talking about the breakup, so I like that they got into that too. It just seemed like a very from just the clips that I saw, it was just a conversation, you know what I'm saying? And
very much
she's
so.
keeping a whole stack, on how she felt about stuff.
Baby, listen. If you were a black man in particular, and you liked her before, you'll love her even more now. After you watch the whole thing, especially. I listened to the whole thing and it's dope.
Yeah. So, Keke Palmer has filed a restraining order against her dude, and so are we looking at this situation with Usher a little differently now?
Not me. What you mean? What's different?
The people that had stuff to say about the outfit she wore, and she shouldn't have been out there, putting it on Usher like that. And she got a man back home, and there was some people that wasn't happy with her, with what she was doing.
Right.
So I'm saying, are those people looking at her differently now, knowing that he, he was out here where she had to basically get a restraining order on dude and filing for custody of their kid?
Hey, listen, man. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, bro.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what to make of their whole thing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Okay. What I don't know what to make, the reason why I don't know what to make of this whole thing is what I thought about the Usher thing is different from what I think about this. I fully believe, right, that the Usher thing wasn't anything, right?
Yeah.
I think that the Usher thing to me, not staged, but it was a work. We talk about wrestling all the time. It was a work because there's no way, set aside her outfit, right?
Yeah.
There's just no way that to me you have that conversation, that moment, and then a week later you got a whole video set up. She's your lead lady. I think that part, nah, I'm cool. The other part that made that whole situation, even more complicated, where I thought it wasn't nothing, was that they lived together, right? So she slid out the house. You knew what she was wearing. You posted something about her on your social media when she left out the crib, whatever. So then outside of that, you never heard him comment at all. He never said anything. Never tried to clear his name like they do in the movies. Did nothing, right? So then maybe like a couple of weeks later, she goes ahead and she gets his name tattooed on him. Let me stop right there, right? if he been putting them hands on her, it implies that he been putting them hands on her. So my thing is that I don't know. Maybe I don't know Keke Palmer, and maybe I only know the image that she puts out there for social media, but she doesn't strike me as, and I don't know if there's a type, but she doesn't strike me as a type that a dude would just put them paws on her and she would stay, or put them paws on. I kind of say you have kids and everything like that. I just don't think that she strikes me as that he got a history of beating on her the way that they, and I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I would be the first to apologize, because I don't want to victim shame anybody. It's just, it's so much, it to me, domestic violence is such a big thing and a multi-layered thing, that the same way how you put out there on social media what you wanted me to know about your image and your life, when you put this out there for social media to consume, that's what you want me to see. So I don't know if, like I said, we always talk about, I got to see more. I got to see more evidence. Like, you can't just put that little bit out there. Like, tell me the whole 9 yards, Sam, bro.
I get that. Like I said, I hope that regardless of what happens, she's safe. And if something of that magnitude did happen, that she does get full custody, or whatever the case may be, if they need to work that out, if whatever it is, I just hope for her safety.
The thing that made it weirder to me was, one, his brother apparently posting something about him being manipulative and everything. Her mom posting video, or there was a video talking about a mama threatening him. It's just weird though, man. And I think that, like I said, it's so much going on that I haven't been able to really compartmentalize the different things. And all I know is that what's been put out there on social media seems like it was strategically put out there for you to think and feel a certain way. And that's no different from what I thought about the whole Usher thing with her, though. So they're two different things to me, but seems to me with the same level of intent.
Okay. Bro, we've talked about Nick Cannon. We talked about Bow Wow. And when we do, we talk about their rosters, right?
Right.
Have we been sleeping on Common's roster?
Okay, why?
I mean, it just feels like every time he's always popping up with a new one, right? I knew about Tiffany Haddish. And now it comes out that he supposedly is with Jennifer Hudson now.
Okay. Okay, so let's talk about let's examine his roster, right?
Yeah, I got to see who all he's been associated with.
Because I'm gonna tell you who I was more so impressed by. So, right off the cuff, the ones that stand out to me, number one, Erykah Badu, and I think that he got the young Erykah Badu. But then here's the other thing, though, bro. I've always been an Erykah fan, right? But she's also been somebody who I personally think that I think she's finer, older, right? She made, to me, I like her more now than I did when he was with her, right?
Right.
So then he also dated Serena Williams, right?
Yep.
Okay, so when he, he stayed tight with sister, but he dated Serena in 2007 through 2010. So they were together for about 3 years, right?
He also was with Angela Rye, bro.
Prime. But that wasn't that long ago that he was with Angela Rye, though, right?
No, that wasn't.
Who? By the way, yeah, right. But by the way, I love me some Angela Rye. I like her a lot, right? But I'm just kind of wondering. Here's why I don't think that this is why. I'm going to tell you why I think that his roster is like that. right? I'm not gonna lie. Tiffany Haddish didn't do his roster any favors, bro. Like I'm gonna be honest with you though, bro.
It was the fade that she was
She is a good looking woman. Yes, and listen, he got her in that phase. So it was you had to listen. Not you could have probably could have scooped that beforehand, whatever. But listen, I'm looking at that like you got this Jennifer Hudson. All right, I think if you would have got Jennifer Hudson, look,
right?
If you would have got Jennifer,
you gotta also look though. We look at Common, he ain't aged, bro, but he's in the same season. He's in the same season that these women is in. Because I mean, you think he was with Taraji too, Taraji P. Henson.
He was with. So listen. So this is my point. My point. I don't know. He was with Erica. Erica was fine when he was with us still. So this is what I think. I think this is where I'm at with his man resume, and why I don't think that it stacks up with Nick Cannon's is because he was with Erica. I'm looking at this picture of him and Erica from People, and I just like, oh my gosh, her eyes is piercing. Look, I'm talking about, bro. I see why all the dudes fall for her though, bro. Like seriously. And then also Taraji, but he got with Taraji when Taraji to me was peaking. This was Taraji fresh off of the Oscar nominations from Benjamin Button. This was Taraji, and not to say that she is on the decline, but I think that this was when she was at her peak popularity. So I thought that he got Erica from 2000 to 2002. That's when Erica was at her peak. This was right after the Bag Lady. All that was when he was with her, right? So he was doing it. Boom, he slides with Taraji. Taraji's also at the peak. Boom, he makes a left. He scoops up Serena. Serena at the time, 2007 to 2010, she was like in her 20s still though, right? But still at at her peak. Angela Rye again. But then it's just like he got with Angela Rye 2017 to 2018. And not to say that she's ever was declining, but I listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I think that after he scooped Tiffany Haddish, though, bro, it just and not just that. I like Jennifer Hudson. I think that she's gorgeous, but I think that if he would have scooped her when Cadillac Records was out,
yeah,
then I would have been like, okay, you on a roll now. You ain't just scooping them. You scooping them at their prime, at their peak, and he was on a. So I think that what makes Nick Cannon's more impressive is that he recognized the talent early on, right? And a lot of the ones that, but even with that, Nick Cannon's especially, I think especially Nick Cannon's. I think the reason why I got Nick because we got to look back at Bow Wow, but. I know,
but the thing is with Nick Cannon here recently, though, Nick Cannon has been getting people that people don't even really know. Like, if you didn't, you talking about celebrities with Bow, and I'm not saying that Nick Cannon hasn't been with celebrities. I'm just saying his new roster, like with his baby mamas, these is people you got to actually look up and feel like, oh, that's who this is. It ain't like it's no just immediate recognizables.
I understand that, but even with that, right? Is Bow Wow any differently though?
I mean, Bow I'm just saying his roster has been pretty consistent. With
let's talk about it then, right? So according to this, I'm gonna see something here. Okay. They said Bow Wow dated Kim Kardashian.
Yes, sir.
Are you serious?
Sierra?
I didn't know that he dated Kim Kardashian.
Yep.
Okay, so that is impressive. listen, Kim K, a young Kim K, by the way, if that's indeed the case, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a young Kim K, a
Keisha
young
Cole.
Sierra, which listen, I'm not gonna lie, I think the Sierra's finer now, like post
Mm-hmm.
Future, but I gotta give Bow credit because he did scoop her early on, though. That still means
Right.
something.
Right.
He got Black China on his list though, bro, and that just he got Angela Simmons and he got Keisha Cole on there, and he had,
Yep. Yep.
I think that he had Keisha Cole like Keisha Cole with the Gap. Keisha Cole, that's the one I love. Like she ain't to me.
Nah, this ain't no Gap. This is no Gap. Keisha Cole.
He got what I'm saying. I think that when
I'm
he
looking at
first
the
got
right now.
her, but I think that when he got her, she had just got the Gap fixed. And I like that Keisha Cole a lot.
Okay.
Not to say that I don't like her now, but I like the very raw Keisha Cole, and she was still that now. I mean, then though. So, all right, that's impressive. Joy
What about this girl,
Chavis,
Erica?
Erica Mena. No, that's just Erica Mena's been around for so long that I can't. I'm not that. Now listen. It's weird too because I do think that Erica Mena is gorgeous. So as far as like a
Mm-hmm.
gorgeous women on this list, yeah, but she wasn't in her peak then. And not just
Yeah.
that though, he got Tierra Marie on there. Some
Teresa
fall off.
Caldwell.
Listen, all of the
Yeah, but
ones that's
anyway.
on this list, they fine. I'm not gonna. I'm not saying that they're not. They all not fine. They all are fine. I'm just saying though. I just think that Nick Cannon got some girls that I think are just like, just like Bow Wow, where they're fine, everyday girls. They still dimes. They just ain't on the scene. They ain't industry girls like that though, man. So
That's what I'm saying. I think both of their resumes are impressive. I'm just saying I know we put them in high regard when we talk about resumes. I was just wondering if we were sleeping on Common because it's like I said, here recently, Common name just been popping up, bro.
it has been.
like every 2 years, bro.
Somebody's been saying, and this is one of those things. Somebody said, well, why doesn't Common in his dating history get the same negative connotation that Lori Harvey gets, right? So every time everybody, Lori Harvey pop up with somebody, just like, God dang, it's another one. Once a year, she's jumping with somebody else. So why is that? Is that still the double standard that I think men win?
It's double standard. It's double standard, period.
Yeah.
That's all it is, bro. It's just double standard. Because I think she's at an age where she is just dating, right? She came close to what she was engaged a couple of times, but yes, but at the same time, she's still just dating. And it's just double standard.
So I'm gonna be honest. One thing that I would low key, I don't know if I would look at it as a red flag, provided that I was on the dating scene. Maybe now it wouldn't seem as bad, but a younger me, I would wonder if you were engaged multiple times over, right? Like, was that just opportunity, right? Or does everybody want to hurry up and get you off the market because they know?
I can't knock her because people propose to her.
You say yes to it. You say yes, and that's
you
my
say
thing.
Yes, because I think I just think that for her, she probably think that was the right thing to do at the time.
I don't like that.
I mean,
I don't
get
like
that. You might not like it, but I'm just saying I think that's what the case was, bro.
Listen, I'm not saying. So this is what I'm wondering. Okay, so I just wonder, because I'm not gonna lie. So I wonder, do women tell other young women, or do women advise young women to take the Lori Harvey approach? Like, if you're not going to be marrying somebody tomorrow, that you should date as many guys as it takes until you get to that point. Regardless.
I don't think that she's doing anything that nobody else isn't doing. She just got a very public life, bro.
I get that. Let's just say, no. Okay. Let's just say set Lori Harvey aside, right?
Okay.
and you just know the dating. So this is what I'm wondering. If you told me that Deuce, right, that like every 4 months, Deuce got a new girl by his side. And not to say that it's a serious relationship, but it's the only one that he's seeing at the moment. Every 4 months, right? So that's 3 new girls every year. And Deuce is 20, right? Not 20, but knocking on 20. He's 20. Deuce is 20. Deuce is 20.
Yeah, he'll be 21 coming up.
Yes, so Deuce will be 21 at 3 to 4 chicks every year. You and I wouldn't bat an eye at that because that's somewhat of an acceptable ratio, right? That if you're completely single and you've broken that off for a guy, I think that that's acceptable to me. Three different women a year. I think that that's different. But I think now, if you have a daughter, or if you're another woman that has a daughter, are you looking at that as an acceptable thing? That
it depends, right? Because see, in 2023, we associate dating also with meaning that you're intimate with them.
You clapping.
Right. That's what you. So of course, then if you saying you having 3 different partners a year or 4 different partners a year, that's the mileage is going up. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. So that's why I think I think that when people say, yeah, at our age, the body count shouldn't matter.
Right.
But I do think that in your 20s, the body counts should matter. I think that to a young guy in your 20s, I think that a chick's body count should matter, bro.
I understand that, but I also think too, right? Because she's had such a public life, hers ain't like she's having 3 or 4 a year. It's like every 2 years we hear of a new dude. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's just the double standard because it ain't like it's really that much. We are just making it out to be. It feels like because she's in the public eye. It feel like every 2 months we hearing about a new dude, and it's not.
She's not Nick Cannon out here with it.
Nah, she definitely ain't Nick Cannon out here with it.
Yeah, so I do just wonder. I wonder. I know that that's a double standard that it's accepted because I do believe though, bro, that that's 3 different women a year for a man in their 20s. I'm gonna be honest. I think that just 3 different women, I would almost be inclined to believe that a woman would think that that's relatively low, right? Like if you don't 3, if you were dating, if you were 25 years old and you're a female and a guy's told you, well, if you just say, just out of curiosity, how many people have you slept with this year? And you say, 3. Like that seems like that's a pretty reasonable, that's a manageable number. You're like, all right, I'm cool with that. I just think that I think that it's because it's harder to me for guys to just get out here and get laid than it is for a woman to just give it up to give up the cake. That's why I think.
Did you see what Summer Walker did? She snitched on her sons for out here cheating, bro.
Listen, I'm about getting tired of Summer Walker too, by the way, though. She's another one. But
okay.
No. But anywho, though, man. But yeah, I think that I'm gonna be honest with you though, bro. I think that Common's resume was good. It was A1. And now
that one blemish, huh?
It's bringing down his averages, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie. It's almost like if you were getting all A's and then you got like 160 or 170 and it dropped your whole average down to like from a 98 to a 91. Yeah, it's an A, but like all A's ain't created equally, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, real quick before we get out of here, what you thinking of this Clippers Harden situation? What you think? You think it's too early?
I think that them boys is done. Listen, I thought that the Clippers were done the minute that they signed James Harden. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm already going on record. I'm a James Harden hater. It's a matter of time before he quit on them, bro. It's going to be a matter of time. And what I at least respect is, so the other day I saw that in the end of the game, to close out a game, they took Russ out and put James Harden in. And Russ didn't think anything of it. It's weird because Russ still ran to the bench and everything like that. And it felt like Russ was like, God damn, y'all must don't want to win then. That kind of run. But it was very professional about it, though, man. And listen, though, bro, they lost the game, right, ultimately. But it's weird, bro. It doesn't surprise me that they haven't won a game since they got James Harden. I don't think that. Listen, their players are too good collectively for you to go that long. And Ty Lue is too good of a coach to go and just lose forever. But it doesn't surprise me.
They lost to a Ja Morantless Memphis too, bro.
Yeah.
And them boys was like what, 1-4?
Yeah. So I don't know, bro. I think that I just doesn't surprise me. I'm somewhat liking it just because I'll be hating on him. So
listen, I don't mind you hating on James, but the fact that it's taking Russ down with him, that's the part I don't have. Russ and
I can't
PG,
help that.
You can't help it, bro.
I can't help it because listen, I want to see PG. I want to see PG ball out, bro. Like I said, I had even though I'm hard on was hard on PG, I still enjoy watching him play more than anybody else. Watch him just as much be successful. But listen, bro, I would love to see nothing more than to see him and Russ average 30, do their thing. But whether or not they win with James Harden, nah. Because I just part of me still feels like I just don't want to see a guy. This is gonna sound. This is how much I know I'm hating. Because when I'm thinking about what I'm about to say, I sound like a hater. Because I just don't want to see somebody win a championship this way. Like I don't want to see how like Karl Malone then went to the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Just to ring chase that season. That season that Gary Payton was there. Like no.
The whole point of a job is to win, bro.
I don't want to see that's true. So I can understand why he would want to do it. I'm just saying that as a fan of basketball, I don't want to see him get a ring by jumping to a team after he's already bailed out on and quit on a team. Like, nah, I would be perfectly fine and would love nothing.
The 76ers is not hurting without that boy James. That boy Maxey out there hitting 50-point games.
I've been telling y'all he was good, bro. I've been telling y'all he was coming. I've been telling people he was coming. You know what's funny? My brother, this is how weird. I actually let me tell you how bad I was defending Tyrese Maxey just a couple of months ago before the season started. So my brother was trying to tell me that he thought that Bones Holland was better than Tyrese Maxey. And I was just like, what? I'm like, dog, come on. I'm like, Bones isn't better than Terrence Mann. Like, there are some people who I know that he's not better than, but right. I'm defending Tyrese Maxey like I'm talking about like he is coming over for Thanksgiving dinner, bro. And like I've been a big fan of Tyrese Maxey since high school though, bro. So I knew that he was coming. So it didn't surprise me that he would be able to take that big step up. Plus, he's in a contract year also. So, you know, that's when these boys really show out, though, man. But I think he's there, and I think that whatever he's doing this year is going to be sustainable, though. I don't think that it's just a one-year thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up?
All right, what you got on deck for the week, man?
Man, murder mystery is this week, so just wrapping that thing on up. That's about it for me, man. What about you?
Watching the video. Can we get that going one more time? Can we get that video?
Yeah. Let's get it one more time and we'll ride on out with it. See.
And Facebook, we do own the rights to this song.
Right, so don't stop tripping. Don't be hating on
If you serious, I might just pull up on you now. I might just pull up. Are you serious? I'm trying to split it 50-50. If you serious, you said I'm everything you missing. Was you serious? I'm asking if you really down. Are you serious? I'm trying to pull up on you now. Are you serious? I'm trying to split it 50-50. Is you serious? You said I'm everything you missing. Was you serious? I'm asking if you really down. Are you serious? I'm trying to pull up on you now. Are you serious? Being my old lady. Cause lately my DM been going up and going crazy. And it kinda got me feeling myself. Or sorta maybe. Cause them baddies put no pressure. But you the one that I'm crazy. But if you're serious, I'm curious. And I'll cut them off for you. I tell them scallywag hoes go get lost for you. I do it all for you. I break the law for you. If I was down and needed your help, pick up my calls for you. Matter of fact, look, can I trust? Can I really trust you? Don't be saying I'm your number one if you entertaining them busters. Cause I'ma be alright. Don't try to play me for no sucker. Don't be calling them your brother, knowing damn well you fucked them. If you serious, you can be my main squeeze. I put so much ice around your neck, you get a brain freeze. Only if you serious. I'm trying to put receipts up on it. If you serious, I'm trying to lead a straight for shouting. Are you serious? Yeah. I'm trying to split it 50-50. If you serious, you said I'm everything you missing. Was you serious? I'm asking if you really down. Are you serious? I'm trying to pull up on you now. Are you serious? I'm trying to split it 50-50. Is you serious? You said I'm everything you missing. Was you serious? I'm asking if you really down. Are you serious? I'm trying to pull up on you now. Are you serious? When I'm coming home, the mama be so fine, I ain't never gone long. And plus she got that slim thick body on my brain. I'm running red lights so I can beat it out the frame. I pull up on you pronto. I don't care what they say about her. I don't care what they say about me. Cause me and her won't take a plea. Cause loyalty's are the opposite. And we double up for the profits. We can keep this between us so we ain't worried about no gossip. Some Ray-Bans for the optics. That's my swag. And that bare lead tray pop. That's my bag. That's my bag. Quick question. Could you really be my peace if I was going through depression and miss me with that drama and all that passive aggressive?
Is that my Wi-Fi? That's you.
It's got to be mine if I'm playing it from my end.
Ah,
I don't know though, cause we in just fine.
he right there, they're fine, yeah.
So I don't know. But look, man, listen. That's the boy Charlie Venus. That's the vid. Y'all boys, go check it out. It's up on YouTube. It's available for all streaming platforms. Serious
well.
Charlie Venus.
If you serious, I might just put